Hey folks, how y'all doing? This is Fat Guy Flies RC. I know I keep bringing this, I keep doing film or videos on this plane, but I just love this plane. I love flying it. I love the suspension, the wheels, I love everything about this. Now the big 1700 millimeter, its big brother, is the exact carbon copy, other than it's got nicer suspension. Then this one has nicer suspension, and this one has the ability to thrust reverse. Other than that, it's like they took the 1700, there's your flaps, and shrunk it down to this. Same light, same configuration, just smaller. And I gotta tell you, I'm just so impressed with this plane. She flies great. Now this little thing here is a mod that I did so that I can grab the hold of the hatch a little bit easier. That's all that is. That's not anything that comes with it. That's just me making a little mod so that I can better easy see get the hatch off of there. Hatch does, if you get the, well folks, let me pause for just a second. I'm having a problem I'm trying to do this, put my battery in there, get the hatch down, and the battery I put in there is kind of tight. There we go. All right, now we're in good shape. All right, running 2700 3S Hobby Star. No, you can't run 4S with this plane. I don't believe it's rated for it, but she does fine on 3S. Right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder. And I only have the one rate, which is 100% over 30% expo. Now, to show you,
brakes off.
There's your forward, okay, which is nice.
Brakes on.
And then here's reverse.
Brakes off.
Okay.
AS3X
now,
mode.
That has the AS3X mode, or actually they're called optimized mode. And then you have no gyro at all. And then you have safe mode. All right. I'm just going to be flying in the AS3X. Now, the one thing about, and FMS, this is a little underhanded of you. I'm sorry, but when you advertise this plane, you should tell people that if they want to use the reflex and the reverse, you got to have a 7-channel receiver. Sorry about, I see something on lens, but FMS, you really should have told people that. Okay, so word of warning. If you're going to want this plane and you want to use all of the functions of the reflex and reverse, you need 7 channels. All right, I just happen to have an old Hobby King 8-channel receiver in my storage, and that's what I used. All right. This is kind of like a remaiden, because I got her on my new NX10, and if you watch some other videos, I've had all kinds of problems with my original NX10. I had it for a year and a month, and it absolutely took a dump on me. And after sending it back and forth to Horizon a couple times, they finally just said, look, we can't fix it right. So they just sent me out a brand spanking new NX10, still in a box, still full warranty, as if I just bought it brand new. And that's it right here. I spent all night last night binding all the planes up to it, so that took a long time too. But luckily I had them all backed up, so I just had them on a chip, and well, that wasn't that hard. You just had to bind each plane. All right, but this plane here, great for grass or rough fields. All right.
Brakes on, brakes off.
I don't want brakes on right now.
Safe mode.
All right, we'll put her in safe mode now. All right, she's in safe. So see, I can't turn the model much more than that as far as the aileron. Let's get her turned around here. Yeah, that's as hard as I can turn her.
Landing flaps.
All right, that was a landing in safe.
Flaps up.
Okay, get her turned around here. We're going to take off in the grass in safe. Well, they're what they call stability. I think it's called stability. Reflex calls that stability. All right, so we took off in safe. Yeah, well, boy, she's fighting me. We're gonna land in safe, maybe. All right, there, I did. I was a good boy. I did a complete safe demonstration, both in takeoff and landing in safe. All right, now we're going to do AS3X, which, like I say, is optimized mode in the reflex. All right, boy, that's a good looking plane. I love the coloration. That black. Now, FMS, I know you don't have it on the original, the 1700, but if you get this plane, you know, look at how white that is. And that little bit of black strip really doesn't help all that much. So I would get you some scale lettering, black letters to put on the top of that wing. That's what I would do. No, there's no safe. See, couldn't do that if it wasn't safe. And I couldn't do that with safe. So wouldn't be able to pull off a knife edge. That's kind of a lazy one. This is just such a good flying, very capable plane. Now, if she could run off of 4S also, then that would be even more perfect. But then again, if she ran off 4S, why not just get the 1700 version, because it runs off 4S, big 4S. All right, let's try doing what I like to call, let's see if I can do it, what I like to call walking the dog. And what that is, oh, I got something biting me. What that is running with your just the landing gear on the ground, your tail up, well, I bounced and go. Try it again. This time we'll do it on the runway. See if I can do it on the runway.
Landing flaps.
It's easier with, it should be a little bit easier with landing flaps in, because that creates that drag there. Yeah.
Flaps up.
There, finally a knife edge. I'll try walking the dog in the grass this time. If I can do it. Try it without the flaps, maybe. A little bit. What that is, you just come in for landing and never let your tail touch, basically. That's what I'm doing there. See how she's trying to turn into the wind there? Yeah, there we go. A little bit of it. Basically, it's a touch and go. Started to do a blender there for a second. All right. Well, that wind, if I come in that way, I'm coming with the wind, so. Now the Weather Channel predicted wind out of the southwest and said it's out of the northeast. So exactly opposite of what they said. I'm going into the wind this time. Well, it's a good looking plane. It's 1300 millimeter, 1.3 meter, however way you want to say it. Might want to work a little bit of rudder into your turn because she does kind of drag the tail a little bit. Touch and go. All right, yeah. My alarm has just told me, hey, you need to land your plane.
Landing flaps.
Don't really need landing flaps right now because of the wind, but I'm going to use them anyways. All right. Oh, that was a minute warning. That means I've got more time. Yep.
Flaps up.
Takeoff flaps are perfect.
Landing flaps.
All right. Let's see these takeoff flaps again.
Takeoff
All right.
flaps.
What I'm looking for is I want to see this thing lift off without having to use any elevator. All right, let's see what she does here. Yeah, I did have to use a little bit of elevator, just a touch. Just a touch. All right, I'm standing on my runway now.
Landing flaps.
All right. All right, let's
Takeoff flaps.
real quick. Just want to do it one time. I want to do a little more of about 10% more takeoff flaps. Let them go down just a little more because what I want to see.
Brakes on.
Back up a little bit. Okay.
Brakes off.
I want to see it take off, lift off the deck before it hits the other side of the runway without using my elevator. Oh, yep, it did.
Flaps up.
It did.
Landing flaps.
Yeah, I know. Time's expired. That 2700 is probably going, man, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? All right.
Flaps up.
I can't land it. I can't leave it that way. I can't end it on a bad landing. Of course, I am landing into a
Landing flaps.
hump there. But she is an all-terrain plane. She's like a four-wheel drive of trucks, of airplanes. There now, like a butterfly with sore feet. That's what we wanted. What do you want to hear before you touch a model?
Motor off.
Motor off. All right, that's what you want to hear. What a great flying plane, folks. I tell you what. There's a lot of good things in life. A lot of good things in life. But for me, a well-balanced, great flying plane, man, that's up there. That is up there on great things. So, all right, let's see what kind of juice I've got in the tank, as GB Lennon likes to say on his website. 31%, 3.79, 3.8, 3.8. So 32% all the way down. That's a good storage rate. So that was a solid, what was that? How long did I fly? All right, I flew 21 seconds, so I flew for 5 minutes and 51 seconds, and I had 32% left on a 2700 3S. So that is good. That is good. All right, folks. Well, there you go. That is the FMS PA-18 Super Cub 1300 millimeter. Awesome flying plane. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Jesus is Lord. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and planes. Bye, y'all.